Sony has decided to increase the annual cost of every PlayStation Plus tiers. Now they all feel like PS Plus Premium. That's part of the appeal.
It's cool to be broke.
Yeah! I'm Luke Laugh Out Loud, this is Game Linked, and these are the new prices, which were hiked up by up to $40 for the premium tier. The lowest tier, Essentials, the one required for online play, is $20 more annually. But to soften the blow, Sony decided the best way to break the news was to very subtly add it to their September PS Plus monthly games announcement. You have to scroll down. Keep going, a little farther. There it is! Xbox also increased the price of Game Pass back in July, and I guess out of respect, Sony decided to make their price increase even bigger, just to make Microsoft look a little bit better. Sony says the increase will let them continue bringing high-quality games to their subscription service, yet both Team PlayStation and Xbox are giving smaller subscription deals to indie developers. I mean, how can Devolver Digital compete with the quality of PlayStation's upcoming September offerings, like the critically acclaimed Saints Row reboot?
Or Xbox's Game of the Year, Redfall.
Wow, amazing! Larian Studios' director of publishing pointed out the best way to support developers is to buy the games that you like, rather than renting 10 games you like and 350 games you don't every month. And I strongly agree. Starfield Reviews went live this morning ahead of its imminent release, but silly things like release dates or actually playing the game haven't stopped gamers from concluding it's both a 10 out of 10 Game of the Year masterpiece and the game version of Pond Scum. Despite this, Todd Howard insisted on Reddit that Bethesda has gaming's smartest fans. We'll have to take his word for it. Just like all these takes from reviewers, Andrew Webster of The Verge concluded that the game is fantastic, and the Washington Post claims it makes good on its promises. Other outlets aren't as favorable, like Rock Paper Shotgun, who pointed out that maybe the actual map of a major city shouldn't look like you still need to reveal it by climbing a tall building or something. Nicole Carpenter of Polygon opened her review by saying, "With Starfield, Bethesda's ambition has exceeded its craft." A weird thing to say so long after Fallout 76 was released. All is not lost, Bethesda fans, because Elder Scrolls 6 is in early development, merely 5 years after being announced. Man, when that game comes out, I won't be leaving my bed, because I'll be too weak from old age.
Someone call the ambulance. It's happening.
Something happened to Luke.
Activision is testing ToxMod, an AI-powered moderation feature for Call of Duty's voice chat, because they figure Big Brother is less scary if he's faceless and a robot. Currently, the company is beta testing the tech with North American players, but expects to launch it globally when Modern Warfare 3 comes out. ToxMod is made by a company called Modulate, and Activision claims it can detect toxic speech in real time, so gamers can feel safer knowing ToxMod is always listening, like an omnipresent and prudish god.
Thou shalt not curse.
Or shall be banned.
No hard R's.
Thankfully, the AI isn't able to ban players, only flag potential chats that are then stored in Modulate servers for further investigation by actual humans. That doesn't entirely fill me with hope and optimism, because humans aren't always all that forgiving. For example, Xbox just rolled out their strike-based enforcement system, and at least one Redditor got a strike and a 2-day suspension for typing the horribly offensive characters WTF. I mean, what the heck? Come on, freaking take off, you hosers!
You jerks!
Mean people! Now it's time for Quick Bits, brought to you by Secretlab. When you're grinding out those long gaming sessions, your tush needs as much support as your teammates do. Their Titan Evo 2022 chair keeps you comfortable with its 4-way lumbar support, magnetic memory foam head pillow, 4D adjustable armrests, and more. They even have a 5-year extended warranty, so you can avoid those game over screens. And by you, we mean your butt. And by game over, we mean booty pain. Head to the link in the description and check out Secretlab today. We don't do the quick bits because they're easy. We do them because we're contractually obligated. CD Projekt Red said during its latest earnings call that developing Phantom Liberty as Cyberpunk 2077's only expansion was a technological decision, meaning, of course, that it was made with computers, but also refers to the fact that the developer is shifting away from REDengine, its own internal game engine, in favor of Unreal Engine 5, which over 250 developers are now using to build the next Witcher game, which the studio probably needs to launch maybe a little sooner rather than later, given its recent reported profits. Studies do show that the profit margin is very low on free DLCs. Microsoft has hired a former PlayStation exec to try and court partnerships with Japanese developers, according to both news reports and noted regular dude Phil Spencer himself. Spencer has acknowledged the demand for original Japanese games in the past and its struggle to attract Japanese developers because of its tiny presence in the Japanese market. Maybe you should try naming your console something easier to say in Japanese.
Just for context here.
Xbox Series X.
That's Xbox?
Yep.
Wow.
PlayStation is PlayStation.
That sounds a lot better. Veteran developer Volition is shutting down 3 decades after its founding, as part of the restructuring of its parent company, Embracer. Effective immediately, the shutdown seems to have surprised the studio. The official Twitter account for Saints Row was posting and answering questions 2 days before the announcement. The Saints Row series was Volition's greatest success, which began as an obvious, if well executed, GTA clone. But although the series developed its own zany, anarchic style early on, it ended with a 2022 franchise reboot that belly flopped like a mobster wearing cement shoes.
Swim with the fishes.
Yeah.
It's fishes spelled with PH.
Nintendo has unveiled new details about the upcoming Super Mario Bros. Wonder, which appears to have taken inspiration from Dark Souls? During online play, players will be able to see and help the shadows of other players running alongside them when they're on the same level.
That's why it's just like Dark Souls. Ask Eurogamer, ask Games Radar, it's the same!
There are also new power-ups, including one that turns Mario and friends into elephants. However, it's not yet clear whether any of the power-ups will unlock the true ending, where Luigi is reborn as a squid-like eldritch deity fated to destroy humanity.
I'm Cthulhu.
And cult classic Beyond Good and Evil is getting a new life on modern consoles, according to a leak by the ESRB. They accidentally put a rating summary of Beyond Good and Evil 20th Anniversary Edition up on their site before quickly removing it. We don't know much, but it's clear this edition is meant to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the 2003 title and the 15th anniversary of the announcement of its unreleased sequel. There's always next year.
And the next year. And the next one.
And the next. And then you get Skull and Bones. And then it happens all over
You
again.
get Skull and Bones. You get Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2.
Yeah. But you shouldn't wait 15 years to come back for more gaming news. The sequel to this episode comes out on Tuesday. Take that, Ubisoft.